Hello everyone. Today in this video we will see about counseling. Its meaning, definitions, need of counseling, and we will see the functions of counseling at various stages. First we will see about the meaning of counseling. Counseling is usually viewed as one part of guidance services. It is a part of guidance service. Guidance is uh, is having more scope. It's a vast process than the counseling. In counseling is a part of guidance service. Its main objective is to bring about a voluntary change in the individual or client. Means the main objective of the counseling process is to bring change in the behavior of the client. Counseling is an assistance given to individuals to attain a clear sense of identity. Through counseling process, assistance is provided by the counselor to the counselee to get clear sense of himself or herself, to know about ourselves. Through counseling, assistance is given to identify ourselves. Counseling focuses upon helping the individual to cope with development tasks such as self-definition, independence, and attention is given to clarifying the individual's assets, skills, strengths, and personal resources in terms of role development. Means in counseling process, counselor tries to make an individual or client aware about his strengths, his weaknesses, his personal resources, his skills, his assets. When individual will be aware about all this, he will be able to solve his own problems and he will be able to take correct decisions. Now we will see about various definitions given by experts. According to Rain, counseling is a dynamic and purposeful relationship between two people who approach a mutually defined problem with mutual consideration of each other to the end that the younger or less mature or more troubled of the two is aided to a self-determined resolution of its problem. Means in counseling process, this is a dynamic and purposeful process and purposeful relationship between two people like counselor and counselee. The counselee is who is having problem and counselor is who is going to give assistance or counseling to the client. So this is a purposeful relationship between two people and with mutual consideration of each other. There will be mutual consideration. There will be rapport will be developed in between counselor and counseling and is aided to a self-determined resolution of his problem. The counseling process make the individual or client aware about his problem, his available resources, his potentials, his skills, and by knowing all these assets, by knowing all these, by knowing himself, he will be able to solve his problems. According to Papinski and Papinski, counseling relationship refers to the interaction which occurs between two individuals called counselor and client. As we have seen in the previous definition also, it is the relationship between two people, that is counselor and client, and interaction will take place in between these two. Takes place within a professional settings. As it is said here, counseling cannot be done anywhere. So professional setting is required for that. Then and then only counselee will open up. He will be able to share all his feelings, positive as well as negative, with the counselor, and the counseling process will help him to solve his problems. Is initiated and maintained as a means of facilitating changes in the behavior of the client. Why this counseling process is done? To make changes or to help client to make changes in his behavior which will be helpful to the client to make his correct choices or correct decisions and to solve his problems. Next, according to Carl Rogers, counseling is a series of direct contacts with the individual which aims to offer him assistance in changing his attitudes and behaviors. Counseling is a series of direct contacts. Means there will be a series of contacts or interaction sessions with counselor and counselee which aims to offer him assistance. In this counseling process, counselor will offer assistance to the client or to the individual to make changes in his attitude and behavior. Now we will see about the elements of counseling. There are three elements of counseling. The first one is the counselor. The first element is the counselor. The counselor must be a well-trained person with a breadth of interest. Means counselor always should be well trained. He should have had training of the counseling with a breadth of interest. He should have interest in his profession. He should be cooperative, sensitive, considerate, flexible, and an expert in establishing the rapport with the counselee. So all these qualities should be there in the counselor, which helps to counselee to open up with him and to share all the feelings with the counselor, which will help him to solve his problems. A proper rapport should be developed between the counselor and the counselee. Once the end is met, the counselor must be able to identify where to terminate the counseling session. Here, counselor will not solve the problems for the counselee or the client. He has to solve his own problems, but the counselor will assist him, and counselor must be able to identify where to terminate the counseling session. He should take decision that at this stage the counselee is able to take his decision, so they can terminate the sessions or stop the counseling process. So in this way, this first element is very important in the counseling process. The next is the counselee. The counselee can be any person who is in need of assistance for a particular sort of problem which is acute and chronic, and to solve the same. Means the counselee is a person who is having the problem and he need assistance to solve his problem. The next element is the counseling environment, which is also a very important element of the counseling process. The environment should be conducive in such a way that the counselee must develop confidence in the counselor. If the environment is not proper, the counselee will not develop confidence. He will not open up with the counselor. So, which will be the problem in between in the counseling process. It must be calm, serene, brightly lighted, enough room for the two to proceed with the counseling process. Means the environment should be fresh, where counselee will develop the confidence to open up and share all his feelings with the counselor, which will help counselor to assist the counselee to take his own decisions and to solve his own problems. So these are the three elements of the counseling: the counselor, the counselee, and the counseling environments. What are the characteristics of counseling? We will see these one by one. It is a one-to-one relationship between the counselor and the counselee. As we have seen in the definition and in the meaning also, there will be relationship between counselor and counselee. It is a purposeful learning experience for the client concerned with growth and development in him. when the client is having some problem which is a hindrance between his growth and development, so he need assistance. That's why it is a purposeful learning experience which help to client for his growth and development. It is a professionalized service. As we have seen earlier that a well-trained person or professional is required for the counseling. So it is a professionalized service. The counseling process is centered on the immediate problems of the counselee. As we have seen that counselor will not solve the problem of the counselee, but he will assist, he will guide, he will make counselee able to take his own decisions. But at the same time, the counseling process is centered on the immediate problem. That ability will be developed in the counselee to take right decisions, but the immediate problem will be at the center of this counseling process. Importance is given to the client's self-direction and self-acceptance. Assistance is given to the client to know himself, to make him able to take his own decisions, to make him make his own choices, correct choices, to solve his own problems. The importance is given to the client's self-direction and self-acceptance. So this is all about the characteristics of counseling. In this video, we have seen today about the meaning, definitions, and elements of the counseling and characteristics of the counseling. So thank you very much for your patient listening.